you and I whakapapa back to iwi, right? You're Maori, I'm Maori, our other two alu hai. Again, I managed to scrap all four. We know that you're against three waters, no problem, easy done. What about co-governance overall, and what about things like the Tupuna Maunga Authority, and and things like the infamous example I'll use of the guy whose window was smashed. He wanted to put in something cooler in place of that window, and he ended up giving up because not only was he going to pay out for the RMA and also for the glazier itself, but also he had to do consultation with the local iwi that ended up being something it ended up being like a 4-digit figure to engage that. So what are your thoughts about co-governance and that area?
Okay, we'll start with the TMA, the Maunga Authority. They were set up to serve all of Auckland, regardless of race, creed or religion. If you're an Aucklander, we are here to serve you, the TMA. They have not done that. They've created an empire. They are very anti-colonial because they've decided that the trees they will chop down, they are calling them exotics. And that's their way of getting around it. And they have an ideology that is not for Auckland, it's for themselves. So they're a major issue, and they're an example of a co-governance that should work that is not working. Co-governance, to me, is wrong. I disagree with it entirely. I'm all for co-advice, cooperation, working together, and coming up with solutions. But to govern, if it's a position where you're governing the community or a segment of the community, the community should be voting you in. You should not be getting into that position based on DNA. So I do not agree with race-based policies and governance. Three Waters has that. They wanted co-governance. TMA is co-governance. I would like to change it. They're trying to change the Hauraki Golf Forum to be co-governance, and I disagree with it entirely. If it's just a group and their job is to, like a trust or a board, to look after something, they have to be voted on. The council has to be voted on. That's why I also have a problem with Māori wards. I don't think they're fair for the overall community. You should be there on merit, and you should be there voted for the people, by the people. And that's what I firmly believe in. So co-governance is a big no-no for me. There's obviously parts where I have no say and I can't do anything about it because it's in law. But if there is a place where I can fight against it, I will be, because it's just wrong. And, you know, I did the spit test. I've got my DNA back, and I know that I'm 39% Ngāti Ruanui from Hawara, South Taranaki.
Ah, cool. Very good.
So I finally found, and only this year I found the iwi, and that's all been done via the DNA test. But you'll never ever hear me say I could be, or you'll hear me say it now, but I never pushed the fact that I could be the first Māori mayor. I'm not. I'm a New Zealander, and I'm an Aucklander. So I'm a Kiwi. And every immigrant and every race and culture, to me, I'm completely colourblind. I know you've got an accent, I know you look slightly different, but you're an Aucklander, you're a Kiwi, you're a New Zealander, and that's how you'll be treated by me, and that's how I want to be treated. So that's why I'm fully against the co-governance system.